So thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you've never seen a video of mine before, my name is Jasmine. I'll be documenting my whole off season, but this growth era is about becoming the most strongest version of me, physically, mentally, emotionally, everything encompassing. I did try to find the right height, but if I put you here, a little bit too low, hold on, because it's comical and it's like my camera is just, anyway, I thought I'd document my little mini diet. So we are in a 4-week diet phase. And that is just to resensitize appetite, to resensitize all, to basically just make myself feel a bit better, because the last few weeks, just to put things into context, I had been pushing food for 28 weeks, I think. So this is a real, normally I like to do things like have everything mapped out, sit down, explain, but you know, this is real raw and this is a full day of eating. So what I'll be doing is I'll be documenting all of my meals. So meal one on a low day, so that's an upper and a rest day, is 40 grams of oats, 40 grams of cream of rice, 100 blueberries and 10 grams of dark chocolate and 200 grams of egg white. So that's what I'm gonna make now. Normally we just have a lot going on. We just have a lot going on. That's probably a bit better. The mind will play tricks on you and start saying your hunger signaling will be like, oh, you're hungry, when it actually, matter of the fact is, you still have a lot of food. I've lived in a country where there isn't a lot of food. I lived in India for the best part of just under a year, and I saw what extreme poverty did. And I really saw what it meant for people to not have any food. So that to me is actually putting the
Before we drift any deeper, baby, now hold me
gosh. You are nearly balancing on a... Let's not even go there. So I got a delivery and I thought I'd show you. Listen, anyone that knows me knows I don't really buy clothes very often. I like everything oversized. And I have one particular brand which I absolutely love. And I have one hoodie from them. And I decided that it's time to upgrade my hoodie. So we ordered from Drmers Club. Oh, I love their packaging. So I got, like, their packaging is just, I love the meaning, the ethos behind the brand. I just love everything. So I got the Drmers Club in blue. I got between a large and an extra large, which is extremely oversized for me. It is, hold on one second. We're back. So the first hoodie I got was this blue writing. And it says on the back, if only you knew. And this is in a size, hold on, I'll tell you now, large. This one's in a large, because I like everything oversized. This is actually, yeah, this is really nice. Okay, the next one I got, I'm gonna do them in order, because I know how I thought about these. The next one I got was, oh yes, this is like that off-white. So this is like a dark, I would say it's like a dark grey, like you can see it compared to what I'm wearing, like it's a dark grey. This one is really nice. This one says, there's no place like here. And this is, I believe this, yeah, this is an extra large. This is so nice. I've only brought larges from them before, so extra large might be pushing it. But listen, we're in our growing season, yeah? So it's fine. And then anyone that knows me, if you've not already gathered, I love a bit of black. I only wear black, but for some bizarre reason, I thought it was a good idea to get a bright orange. Now, not that I've ever owned anything that's bright orange, but we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a try, because I do live in England and most of the time it is not the greatest weather. I know I bought this in an extra large. By the way, their hoodies are extremely heavy. So if you live in a colder climate, Canada, some parts of the US, UK, where it's a bit dire weather, I would recommend wearing this. And this one says, imagine wearing a good feeling. Wow, it's bright. I don't even think it's showing up on camera. And this is a boxy fit, and this is a size extra large as well. So if you want me to try them on, let me know. But I hope you enjoyed my little haul. It is a little bit later. I decided to put this bright orange hoodie on, and I'm about to have meal 2. So meal 2 consists of, the lighting is absolutely diabolical, isn't it? Meal 2 is 150 grams of white fish, 200 grams of veg, and that's it. Basically, in my meal plan, I'm supposed to have almond butter and sweet potato, but because work is very chaotic around this time of year, I just prefer to have my carbs later on in the evening. It helps with my sleep. So meal 2 is that, and I am also filling up my water. So anyone that knows me knows I'm on 6 litres of water, but I absolutely love squash. Lemon and orange and pineapple are my absolute favourites. So I'm going to fill up this water bottle. I'm going to crack on with my next meal and then go on to my next work block. But you can see how chaotic mornings are. They are ridiculously chaotic for me. But that's just when I thrive, and that's when I get most of my work done. So yes, and another thing I wanted to discuss, let me turn this around. This is how I meal prep the veg. So what we do is, for my vegetables, my protein I cook every few days, but my vegetables, we steam them every 3 days. So that is 3 days worth of vegetables for meals 2, 3 and 4, and that just speeds up the process. Meal prep doesn't have to be hard, but it's how you work around it. Sweet potatoes cooked fresh, parsnips are cooked fresh, but all the other veggies in here, and steaming I really have enjoyed. Steaming also keeps the nutrient profile in there. So yeah, wrapping up work. And I am going to have meal 3. So meal 3 consists of, I can't even remember, I can't even, is 79 grams of cream of rice, which is trained by JP, 100 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of raspberries, 20 grams of dark chocolate, 200 grams of veg, and 150 grams of egg whites. So that is meal 3, and I'll be having that as soon as I've had my shower and I've got ready for bed, and then I will crack into meal 4. Meal 4 consists of 150 grams of salmon, 200 grams of veg, and 200 grams of sweet potato. And because I know that I'll need to wrap this up, meal 5 is probably my second biggest meal. Now, why do I do that? It's something I started doing this year, and I actually think it positively correlates to my sleep. So all those people that say, oh, you shouldn't eat before you sleep, no, I'm absolutely fine. So what I do is I have 35 grams of vegan whey, 100 grams of raspberries, it's about 10 grams of dark chocolate and 10 grams of nut butter, 29 grams of cream of rice. Don't know why that took so long. You can see a wide variety of foods here. Now, that is something that I felt really bad for last time I did not have enough variety of food. So that meant that lacked a lot of micronutrients, like all of these nutrients that I could be having. And that's something that I need to preach to all my clients. Have a variety of colors, have a variety of different vegetables so that you get different micronutrient profiles. So yeah, this is generally my full day of eating. And I just wanted to come on here and say that, you know, when you're dieting, there are certain hacks. So I know I have 6 liters of water. I find it easier to drink water when I'm on less food. But it's also important to remember that water is one of those that you need to be drinking all year round. Also herbal teas. Herbal teas I've been drinking for the last 10-15 years. I was actually drinking matcha about 10 or 11 years ago in Singapore, and now it's like a big craze, so it's so funny. I don't generally drink caffeine, but I do have a Pepsi Max or a fizzy drink if I'm feeling like I do need something carbonated or I am quite hungry. Spacing out your meals as well is so important, because I know that it's super important for me personally to make sure I'm eating every 2 to 3 hours so that I can be incorporating all my meals at a decent hour at a decent time. Now, some of my clients that I speak to, they'll say, oh, I can't eat before I sleep, but my sleep is actually positively correlated by making sure that I take that meal probably about 45 minutes before, and then I pass out. I read and I pass out. At the moment I was reading the Throne of Glass series, okay, and then I just got it got a little bit too much for me, let's be honest. I needed to take a break. I think I'm on book 5, so now I'm reading People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young, and I read a lot, and now I started posting on TikTok about my books. Everyone seems to be loving it, and I started a book talk about 2 years ago, and then I just gave up with it because I focused on the fitness TikTok, but now I'm just bringing it to TikTok, and everyone's loving it. I always link my Goodreads to my Instagram, so if you're interested, or it's in the links down below. But I love to read, and switching off, especially when your days are quite intense and you do work a lot, I think switching off that last hour before bed, if that's watching a series or reading, I know that I am tired when I'm reading. I probably read for about 15-20 minutes and then I'm completely out. I go for my pre-bed wee and then I'm completely asleep. And I think it's also important to realize that when you're dieting, sleeping is number one, and that's why I did the previous video on rest days, because rest days are as equally important as your training days. And because I do train a lot, the next video will be all about how I train in a diet. And make sure that you subscribe, because that's something that I thought of in the shower earlier, and I was like, I definitely need to do a video around this, because I used to make all the mistakes in the book. Chase the load, chase progression, muscle loss, number one, that is me, but now I'm learning what I need to do to retain my muscle tissue. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a subscribe. If you want to see more content, please make sure that you leave a comment down below, and have a lovely rest of your day. So nosy about what people get. I just absolutely love it. So from next, I don't even know if I'm in focus. Doesn't look like I'm in focus. Can you see? The way that you're balancing is hilarious. Well, do you know what? We'll work with it. I love seeing. Right, so I did get a large. Not sure if I am a large. Oh, it's quite heavy. I got a jacket. In England, I feel like you can't have enough jackets. To be fair, I think it's massive. So I was going to get a medium, but they were sold out of a medium, and I thought, oh, do you know what? Let's just treat myself. Oh, inside is warm. As long as it fits the arms. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. This will be a keep. I really like the Borg material. It's like a teddy material, and I don't have anything like this that's oversized. The one that I have is a lot more sized to me. So yeah, this is, I'm just gonna half stand up. This is what it looks like. It is oversized to the max, but I might have a think about if I want a medium, but I thought I'd unbox it with you.